Although most people head straight to Petra, the Dead Sea or all its desert castles, Jordan's capital Amman has enough to keep you entertained for at least a few days. Besides age-old archaeological sites, it has traditional souks, top-class museums, and trendy rooftop restaurants to check out. One of the oldest continuously inhabited places on Earth, Amman is believed to have been settled at least 12,000 years ago. Today we share the top 10 best things to do in Amman so you can plan a trip and experience all the exciting attractions and activities this beautiful city has to offer. Starting with number 10, the Citadel. The crown jewel of what the city has to offer, the Citadel sprawls across the top of one of Amman's highest hills. Now lying completely in ruins, exploring its immense archaeological site is the highlight of most visitors' time in town. Fortified as far back as 1800 BCE, the strategic hilltop has been occupied by many civilizations over the millennia. As such, its stone-strewn site encompasses not just the remains of the Roman Temple of Hercules but an Umayyad-era mosque, palace, and market square too. At number 9 is the Roman Theater. Just a short walk away is the enormous Roman Theater, which is yet another of Amman's must-visit sites. Beautifully restored, its steep stairs and wide-open stage are amazing to explore with concerts and festivals still regularly held here. Built into the side of a huge hill, the now iconic landmark was completed back in the 2nd century by the Romans. Looking out over Hashemite Plaza, its 3 tiers contain a considerable 6,000 seats with lovely views to be enjoyed from its higher realms. At number 8, Jordan Museum. Offering a fascinating look at the country's rich history, culture, and heritage is the unmissable Jordan Museum. Located right next to City Hall, its sprawling complex covers prehistoric times right up until the present day. Now the nation's largest museum, its endless artifacts, artworks, and archaeological findings were first unveiled to the public in 2014. At number 7, Jerash. Another great day trip you can do is to the remarkable ruins of Jerash, some 45 minutes north of Amman. A must for history lovers, its endless site has tons of temples, plazas, and theaters for you to wander around. Fittingly nicknamed the Pompeii of the Middle East, it certainly won't disappoint with all that it has to offer up. Impressively enough, the earliest ruins unearthed here date back to a scarcely believable 7,500 BC. The ancient city mostly thrived from the 1st to the 7th centuries under Roman rule. At number 6 in our list, King Abdullah Mosque. Certainly one of the city's most eye-catching modern buildings is the colossal King Abdullah Mosque, just northwest of al-Abd. Capped by a marvelous blue mosaic dome and flanked by 2 majestic minarets, its staggering size, shape, and colors make for some fine photos. Only completed in 1989, the capital's largest and most lavish mosque is dedicated to Abdullah I, the only emir of Transjordan and the country's first king. At number 5, Qasr al-Abd. For yet more age-old ruins, head to the crumbling Qasr al-Abd some 40 minutes drive southwest of the center. Tucked away in a beautiful valley, the partially restored palace is thought to be the only Hellenistic structure still standing in the country. Built out of sturdy stone blocks, the striking 2-story house was constructed in the 2nd century BC. At number 4, Nymphaeum. While the Citadel and Roman Theatre understandably attract the most attention, the city also boasts plenty of other interesting archaeological sites. Right by them, for example, is the partially preserved Nymphaeum, which is worth a quick stop when exploring the center. Erected in the 2nd century AD, the ruins of the public fountain now only hint at their considerable size and splendor. At number 3 in our list, Royal Automobile Museum. Home to all kinds of classic old vehicles, sleek motorbikes, and flashy sports cars is the outstanding Royal Automobile Museum. Set alongside Al Hussein Public Parks in the very northwest of town, it is now one of Amman's main attractions. Established in 2003, its 80 or so cars mainly hail from the extensive private collection of the late King Hussein and the rest of the Hashemite royal family. Delightfully displayed in well-lit galleries, its earliest models impressively date to 1885 with informative plaques accompanying all of them. At number 2, Madaba. Even more impressive though are the magnificent Byzantine and Umayyad mosaics at Madaba. Lying 45 minutes drive south of Amman along the King's Highway, the ancient town and all its archaeological parks is just one of the nation's many must-visit sites. Scattered across the floors of countless houses and churches are lots of intricately crafted mosaics for visitors to be amazed by. The most famous of these is definitely the Madaba map in the Basilica of St. George. Made out of 2 million colorful pieces of stone, the 6th century artwork depicts both Jerusalem and the Holy Land in astonishing detail. Check out the number 1 places in our list, Dead Sea. Located under an hour away, a trip to the iconic Dead Sea is a must-do activity to learn and experience the healing powers of this time-old sea. The Dead Sea has been long referred to as mystical, important, and healing for various reasons. Having a few mentions in the Bible, and oftentimes referred to as spiritual, something that is fascinating to many visitors is the fact that you can float with practically no need to swim while in the Dead Sea. Now it's time to hear from you. What's your favorite things to do in Amman? Is there something we missed? Let us know in the comments section below, and don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to Greenable if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.